This is the plaintiff, Crystal Cortez. She says she rented an apartment from the defendant, and it was a living nightmare from the get-go. She would even go as far as to say it was a torturous environment for the 5 months she and her sons were there. Luckily, they both agreed to part ways, but now she can't get her security back. And that's a no-no. She's suing for $1,950, the amount she's due back. This is the defendant, Frances D'Agostino. She says the plaintiff had 2 men living with her. As soon as one left, the other moved right in. She also had 2 unruly kids living there. She left the place a filthy, disgusting mess, and she needs every penny and then some of the security to get it back into rentable condition. She's accused of holding a security deposit hostage.
Crystal Cortez, you are suing Frances D'Agostino, your former landlord, for $1,950 of a security deposit that you say she is wrongfully withholding from you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
I moved in December 2009. When I moved in, I told her that the carpets are already damaged as far as from the last tenants. She told me she was taking them to court for the damages on the rugs. I would say about like a month later, she had someone come up and give an estimate.
Did anybody, before you moved in, did anybody take pictures in order to show that damage was there and it was prior damage?
Actually, no.
Is any of it in writing, the mention?
No.
An email?
No.
A text?
I just spoke with her.
So go ahead.
Also, there was windows broken, and I have pictures of the window that's cracked.
How did the window get broken?
It was like that when I moved in.
Okay, why didn't you take a picture of it before you moved in instead of after you've lived there 2 months?
I was there 12 days. I moved in December 1st, 2009.
Okay. These are pictures that you took. Well, this one says December 12th. This one says December 12th. This one says April 12th.
Okay, because that's the flooring that she's saying that I put down that's cheap and it looked horrible. She came up and I did ask if I could replace the carpeting because she never...
What did you do with the pictures that you purportedly took? Because, of course, anybody could take a camera and change the date, so I always have to ask follow-up questions. What did you do with the pictures that you took of the window cracked 12 days after you moved in? What did you do with that? Did you send it to her in a letter demanding for it to be fixed?
I actually just
anything
asked
that
her.
would prove that you actually that wasn't.
They're the only pictures I have in my
So you took them. Why did you take them?
Because I just did. Honestly, it's
but what was the purpose of taking them? There's a purpose to everything.
I should have taken the rug, pictures of the rug as well, but I didn't.
Okay, what's this a picture of? This one has no date. That same camera has date here, date here, date here, and no date here.
I don't know why the date.
So somebody fiddled with the date for sure.
Okay,
to take the date off on this one. When was that picture taken?
That was a picture to show what the carpeting looked like, and that was throughout the whole house. And then I put the hardwood floor down. That's why the picture of the hardwood floor is there.
So what happens that you move out before the year, because you had a year lease?
Okay. Other than her constant complaining about everything, walking up and down the stairs was a complaint. They actually said that my sons actually tasered the old guy downstairs through the floor. I mean, it was just crazy. Every day being called.
How old are your sons?
One's 20. Well, he was 20 then, and one was 13.
Okay.
She had complaints about more than one person sleeping over for my 13-year-old. Like, he would have kids over, play video games, and, in the evening, sleep over. She didn't want more than one kid to sleep over. He would have 2 or 3. But I was there. So, I mean, it was just constant.
She was complaining. Does she live there?
She lived in the basement.
All right, so then what happens? A decision is made between the 2 of you that you're going to be let out of the lease.
Yes, I asked her just to not torture her and not be tortured anymore.
Okay.
And we made the agreement.
And both of you agreed. That there's no dispute about that. You agreed to let her out of the lease. All right, so now you move out on what date?
May 31st.
May 31st.
2010.
Right. And is there a does anybody do a walkthrough with you?
She was supposedly in the hospital.
Okay.
No one came up. Afterwards, I'm pretty sure they came up, but no one walked through, no.
Okay. So now, when is your first discussion with her about the security deposit?
I would say by that Friday. She gave me an excuse that she was ill, so I let it go. I didn't know what her case was.
And eventually, what ends up happening is she doesn't give you any of the security deposit back and says that you damaged the place.
Yes.
And your position is, oh, no, I got it damaged like that in December. Everything she's claiming in damages was the way that place was when I got it. Okay, now let me talk to you. Why are you withholding the security deposit?
For the damages.
Okay, so talk to me about the damages.
I was sick when Crystal moved out, and
What, may I ask what you were sick with?
yes, I passed out and I was in AFib,
Okay.
and
Meaning your heart?
yeah,
Okay.
and there was no way I could walk up to the 3rd floor.
Okay, who are all those other people?
This is my daughter, my husband, and my daughter's boyfriend.
Okay, and couldn't husband go up to the 3rd floor and go check out the situation?
No,
You know
it's
why
my-
I'm asking you, right?
Why?
Why do you feel that's important to contribute in this case? Because you have a time limitation as a landlord.
Right, 30 days.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, in those 30 days, why didn't your husband go up and take an inventory of the damage?
Because he really doesn't know anything about, the apartment is my house, not his, so he's not really involved in that.
Okay, so go on.
I had the house inspected when she came. The Section 8 came and inspected the house. I have the inspection report.
May I see that?
Yes,
I assume that the reason you're showing me that is because it does not say there's a broken window.
right.
Is that correct? Are you on Section 8?
Yes, I
You have
am.
public assistance for your rent. All right. Let us see. Windows. Yeah, the window's all passed. There was no window, broken window noted by Section 8.
She had blinds on the windows. I don't know if he picked the blinds
Oh,
up.
please. What do you think they're there for? You think that the
With all
Section 8
honesty, the crack
person
was there.
is not going to go like this? Not going to open the blinds to see if the windows are a safety hazard? Really? Seriously?
The crack was
So
there.
I
though.
know you're lying to me about that. Let's put that on the table 1 second. I know you're lying to me about the window.
So if a judge catches a litigant in a lie, can the judge say, I'm not going to believe a thing you say to me? If the judge says that, is that an appropriate response or excessive from the judge?
I think it's appropriate.
Why?
Well, how can you trust anything else he says?
Fair point. What do you think?
I think it's appropriate.
You think it's appropriate too? You're going to get the final word.
I think it's appropriate to tell a white lie at least once.
You can tell one white lie and get a pass.
For sure.
Oh, I love you. Going inside the courtroom.
Did you take pictures?
Yeah, I have pictures.
No. Listen to my question. I haven't asked it. Did you
Okay.
take pictures of the place when she moved in?
No, I didn't, but I had bills because I put new carpet down. Here's the receipt.
They have been. What does new mean? New means a year old? Or
No,
new-
a couple, let's say, the 12th of November.
The 12th of November of 2009?
Yeah,
2009? And she
Yeah.
moved in December 2009? Here's a receipt for the carpeting being a month old.
Okay, but it was dirty. And if you ask her again,
A month old.
I did complain to her about the carpeting.
Did she
had
complain
overlay-
to you about the carpeting? No. I can't hear your answer.
No.
Okay. Do you have any proof that you complained to her about the carpeting? See, if someone in your position proves what they're saying by showing and documenting, look, I sent her a letter, or if I don't
should've.
send certified
I
mail, then
didn't.
you at least send an email. Something to show that you're complaining about this, other than pictures that are taken 12 days later, maybe not, because I know that this picture has one date, this picture has another date, this picture has another date, and all four of them are nicely next to each other on this thing that you gave me. This picture has no date, so somebody clearly is taking moving the dates. I mean, this makes me nervous. The window thing already made me nervous. Now this makes me doubly nervous.
Okay.
Let's go to the next item. According to you, you're withholding security as well because there's damage to the doors. Tell me about the
yes.
damage to the doors.
The doors were birch doors, and there was they were constantly fighting. So they were punching the doors. They made
Who's
holes
they?
in them. Our children and her and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend came down to our house at 2 o'clock in the morning, banging on the door for us to call the police because she was beating him up.
Are you the boyfriend?
No, it was
Is that a
different
prior
one.
boyfriend?
That was the one before him. Then he moved in after.
Did the police come?
He
Yeah.
didn't live there.
Yeah.
Did the police have to come?
Yeah,
The
she
police
was-
had to take him out. He ripped a lock of hair out of my head.
Okay.
And he pushed me up against the wall, and then I pushed him back.
How many times did the police come?
Just that one time. And they
Did police come for
let
the
him
boys
go.
ever?
No.
According to you, the police
Yeah, they
came
did.
over the boys
They were
too.
running 4:30 in the morning. They were all running out. All the sleepover kids. The 20-year-old had two couples and his girlfriend, and the younger son had two smaller children running out in the hallway, out in the streets, punching each other in the street. I had to call the police. With that, I locked the inside door.
She called the cops. The cops didn't come, and then she wouldn't let my younger son back upstairs. My
Because they were
13-year-old.
all fighting. What was I going to do?
my
Where was
younger
she
one-
when all that was going on?
Upstairs, we couldn't even get her.
All right. What happened with the police that day? Nobody got arrested?
Nobody got arrested.
They kept peace?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what happens with the doors? The doors had what? Show me
They
pictures.
took the doors off, and they replaced the doors with a Luan door, and then they fought again, made holes in them, and then they stained the door.
Wait, who's they took the doors off? Who's they?
Whoever was upstairs.
Okay, hold on. There were doors that you rented the apartment to her with, and she replaced the doors?
Yes, because they damaged those doors, and then they put new doors, they damaged those, and they tried to hide it.
Why did you replace the doors?
Because there was 2 holes in the doors. I did get new doors put in.
Okay, these the new doors you got put in? Because there's holes in these new doors.
Now, she did tell me that, and that's fine. I mean, if that happened on the move out, because I don't know, nobody hit those doors. I had them put in.
This one's sort of big. This one's like bigger than the size. That's like a fist size. That's not. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could happen during the move out, but it's a fist size, and it's where an arm is, not where a sofa leg is.
All right, I didn't
Up
see
on top,
that.
there's the handle to the door.
Because there was.
Well, if you didn't see that, who repaired this? Somebody tried to repair that by sticking putty on top of the hole. Who did that?
I replaced the doors though.
Why are you taking a picture of the toilet?
It's actually the bathroom floor. She had glued black tiles on top of that. And I told her they had to be removed, so she removed them, and she used some kind of solvent to get the glue off, and it ruined the finish on that floor.
Is that accurate? Did you put black tiles down?
Yes, I did, but I took them
off. Let me see your bills. You eventually sent her a letter that purports to be dated on June 30th.
Yes, I have that.
When did you mail that letter?
That was sent certified.
Do you have proof that it was sent certified? And that was sent certified on what day?
I think June 30th. My daughter took
However, you didn't itemize in that letter what you were keeping.
No, because I was sick then and I couldn't.
Date of delivery, 7/2. This is just return receipt? What you want, just so for the future, what you want to be able to prove is that it was sent on a certain day. So this isn't the kind of thing you want. What you want is registered mail, so that you can prove when you sent it. But let's talk about a couple things that are going on here, okay? Number one, you have, as a landlord, a responsibility, and your responsibility is that within 30 days, you are supposed to send an itemized list of the deductions. Your 2-page single-space type letter, if it was sent on the 30th. Because I think that what might have happened is that you realized that you were remiss a little late in the game, and then hustled to get something sent to try to comply with the 30 days. What you sent, just so you know, does not comply with it, because it's not an itemized list of the deductions with numbers.
Okay.
Now, there are some states where the remedy, in your state, what it says, you guys are from New Jersey, and what it says is, if you don't do that, then you need, what ends up happening is that they get double the security deposit back, okay? Now, in some states, that's the end. She's not even suing for that. She's just suing for the security deposit back. Now, in some states, that's it, and there's nothing else to discuss. But in New Jersey, that's not the law. There is case law that says that what I'm supposed to do before doubling it is figure out what was wrongfully withheld, okay? And that means, according to the case law, that she has an opportunity to prove, even if she misses the deadline like she did, because I find that you missed the deadline, that she has an opportunity to prove that there are damages that are as a result of your tenancy. I have given her that opportunity here, and I find that she absolutely has proven it. Not just because, and let me tell you, you could have helped yourself a lot better by taking pictures before she moved in.
Yeah.
Okay? And you could have helped yourself, if it's true, by taking your picture, but I don't believe it's true. Because we have the evidence that she bought a brand new rug 30 days before you moved in, so it's not true. You guys damaged the rug. We have the evidence that there's putty trying to fix door problems, and those doors cost like $300-something to replace, okay? And we have evidence that housing went over there, and housing would absolutely discuss a broken window and make her replace it. And housing says the window was perfect, yet you tell me you moved in like that. So that makes me go, about you on more than one occasion. So no, I'm not going to find that this was prior damage that was there. I'm going to find that this was damage that the people who were living there, who frankly were a little unruly, if the police kept having to go there in 5 months, at least twice that we know of, okay, that's your damage. Therefore, I find that the defendant does not have to return any of the security deposit. I find in favor of the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's find out what comment the plaintiff has coming out of the courtroom on the losing end of this verdict. What is it?
I didn't lie about the window, the carpeting. She knew about it. I told her initially when I moved in.
Well, take pictures before you move in.
I know that now. But I
take pictures when you move out.
Yeah, I should have.
What else did she do to make your life miserable in there?
Just constant complaining.
Okay.
Constant complaining.
Hey, how about you? Those stories about the fights with the boyfriend make you nervous?
No.
No? All right, right down around the corner here.
Thank you.
All right, see what the landlord has to say about, well, the way this case winds up. Step in here. You satisfied how this comes out now?
Yes, I am. It was stress continuously. Constant noise running up and down the stairs, in and out, for all hours of the day and night. 4:30 in the morning was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
4:30 in the morning. What was
Yes.
going on at 4:30?
They were running up and down the stairs.
Who?
Her children. They had company coming back and forth, in and out.
13-year-old kids are up at 4:30 in the
Yep.
morning? Harvey?
Okay, now, Kurt, here's the thing. When you want to protect yourself in a landlord-tenant situation, both the landlord and the tenant should take pictures when the tenant moves in and then take a separate set of pictures when the tenant moves out. I'm telling you, it is the best way to protect yourself. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.